Well, begging and groveling didn't work. On to plan B. But for that, I'm going to need an accomplice. Someone gullible, with loose morals. What do they call him? A European.
In walks Aldalpo, self-proclaimed ladies' man. Aldalpo was played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli. He was the one who later drank himself to death in a chateau in Nice, remember? It was 5 days before they found the body, and by then it had been partially consumed by his poodles. Remember? Well, he was only partially consumed.
Pardon me, I don't think we've met.
Aldalpo!
You're Aldalpo?
Yes, I am. Aldalpo!
Not the Aldalpo.
Yes, I am. Aldalpo!
Strange, you don't look like a scoundrel.
Yes, I am. What?
Just a few minutes ago, I heard the groom say, Aldalpo is a scoundrel. That's what I heard.
Aldalpo is a scoundrel.
That's what he said.
Aldalpo is a scoundrel.
It's like I'm hearing it all over again.
This is outrageous. He is saying this to people, to beautiful ladies with breasts for love-making. Why, I must.
You must take matters into your own hands.
Yes, I must take this groom into my hands and kill him.
No, don't kill him. Just hurt him enough so he can't get married.
Yes, show me to this groom.
Yes.
Wait.
What?
What kind of man is this groom, eh? Big man? A burly fellow.
No, he's big on the outside.
No. Aldalpo does not fight big men. Small, pale, wheezy little boy. People Aldalpo can put! Fall away, but no big men.
So you're a lover, not a fighter.
Yes, Aldalpo is a lover of beautiful women. Some say I'm the king of romance.
Well, you know what they say. The best way to get revenge on a man is through his
door.
No. The best way to get revenge on a man is through
his window.
No. The best way to get revenge on a man is through his. Right through his. Right through his.
There are no other ways. I'm not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
Through his woman.
Yes. Through his woman.
Yes, through his woman.
He
must make love to his bride.
Yes, Aldalpo will make love to bride. That will show everyone. Aldalpo is no scoundrel. Show me to this bride. Wait. What kind of woman is this bride? Big woman?
No.
Burly woman.
No, she's a cat pajamas.
Pajamas?
She's a very lovely woman, a very attractive woman.
Yes. Show me to this cat in pajamas. Aldalpo will make her purr.
Stop.
Like a cat in pajamas.
Yeah.
Roman Bartelli, chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a performance like that nowadays, now could you? Mature, contemporary audiences are too sophisticated for broad racial stereotypes in the theater. So we banished them to Disney. Let the children sort it out.
Yes, madam.
The pastry chefs have kindly agreed to provide the liquor for the party, but remember, underling, we have to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition, after all.
I'm aware of that, madam.
We'll have to use code words. For instance, if someone asks for a glass of ice water, it means that they would like a glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice?
Vodka.
Well, you see, that's settled then. One less thing to do. Underling, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found the meeting with the pastry chefs to be rather trying, and I would appreciate a refreshing glass of ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop!
I hate this scene.
Well, now I do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam?
Yes, ice water. Are you going deaf?
Would that I were. You can see where this is going, can't you? It's really just a series of spit takes. Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop!
You know, in some ways, the Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive. A black actress playing the aviatrix, for example. Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop!
Yes, some elements were quite progressive. Others were stale in 1928. You know what? I'm going to skip ahead. Lime juice, madam.
Lime juice? For heaven's sake, why?
I'm going to wring out my eyebrows and make myself a gimlet. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what was that routine doing in the show? It's quite simple. There's a song coming up and they needed time for the set change. It's mechanics. It's like pornography. Let me explain what I mean by that. In pornography, the story is simplistic. How do I pay for this pizza? Being the classic example. My point is, as in a musical, the story exists only to connect the longer, more engaging production numbers. What? Well, what kind of society do we live in when we can't discuss the similarities between pornography and musical theater?
In a few hours, I'm gonna be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
Now, this is a really interesting scene. It's the only time in the show that Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on stage. Now, Jane Roberts was an emerging star, but Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a force to contend with.
I'm so full of apprehension. Oh, but I suppose that's normal, I mean, considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, Chaperone?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Your ice water, madam. I'm afraid we're fresh out of olives.
Underling, have you ever been married?
Heavens no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, I prefer to be paid for my efforts.
Oh, you too. I know it must seem crazy, giving up a successful career to marry a man I hardly know. But somehow, for some reason, when I look into his eyes, those big monkey eyes, oh gee, I get all woozy. And, well, that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell is known for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every major world conflict, up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by then she was well into her 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy. But still, she demanded a rousing anthem be put in every show she ever did, even if it wasn't appropriate. But you just couldn't say no to her. That's star power.
Really, you're not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with a few choice words of inspiration?
Inspiration. Really, dear, that's not my forte.
Well, yes, but if you just
Stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along.
Antarctica, oh please.
Still, you mustn't let it lick ya. Oh, so glad. Keep your eye on the high. In your hand. As we stumble along, cross life's crowded dance floor. As we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar, and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble away through dawn-lighting sunbeam, where we right nor left from wrong. But as long as we can hear that little bluebird, there'll be a song as we stumble, bumble, fumble, plumble, as we stumble along.
Don't you just love her? Basically, she sings a rousing anthem about alcoholism. That's what I love about her. She just does her own thing when she wants, regardless of the needs and concerns of others.